Welcome to this tutorial on how to fit your Extenda Fenda or hugger extension to your motorbike. We highly recommend that you follow this tutorial carefully to ensure that there is no possibility of the extender falling off your bike. We offer both front and rear guard extensions, both of which do a fantastic job at keeping your bike much cleaner. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you some GoPro footage of the Extenda Fenda in action, working, so you can see the real difference that it makes. Whether you're extending your front or your rear guard, it's highly recommended that you remove your rear guard to fit the extension. It's a lot harder to do with it fitted to the bike, so remove your guard, do it off the bike, and follow the following tutorial. With our extenders, you will receive a kit just like this. This has everything you need to fit the extender using either our stick fit method or the Rivet-Fit method, which requires drilling. I'll cover both of those methods in this video. The stick fit method I will show you first, which requires no drilling or rivets, just a set of sticky pads. Yes, these sticky pads are good enough to keep your extender in place as long as you do it correctly. First step is to clean the inside of the guard. All of these steps are exactly the same whether it's a front or rear guard you're extending. Just simply use some soapy water. We advise against using any cleaning product other than just soapy water, as solvents can affect the adhesion of the sticky pads, so just stick to soapy water. Get it nice and clean. You can offer up your extender to see what area you need to ensure is clean. Second step, we advise that you lightly key both the inside of the guard and the extender face as well. This will help the sticky pads be even more sticky. You don't have to do that, but it is recommended. The third step is to use the adhesion promoter wipe we provide. Prime both the guard and the extender face. Be very careful when using this wipe, as it will react with plastic and it can stain surfaces it comes in contact with. So make sure to only use this on the extender face where the sticky pads will go, along with the guard as well. Keep it well away from any other bits of plastic. Fourth step, attach the sticky pads to the extender using this diagram as a guide. It will vary depending on the size and shape of your extender. I'll flash some other examples on screen right now so you can compare it to whichever one you are fitting. Make sure to cover most of the extender face and avoid any recesses and corners, as this will affect the fit. Onto the fifth step, you can peel back the backing paper from the stick fit pads and then fit it to your guard. Try and position your guard so that you can use both hands to line it up. It'll be much easier. Get it into position. Try not to apply much pressure until you're sure it's lined up correctly. Then you can apply pressure evenly, especially on the outer edges. The sixth step is to let the guard and extender cure together for at least 12 hours before refitting the guard to your bike. We highly recommend using clamps if you have any. Clamp it down nicely and in 12 hours it will be ready to go back on your bike. If you have any clamps like this, these are even better, as you can really clamp them together, but clamps like this are okay as well. Here's an example of one that I did earlier. I've let it sit for 12 hours and as you can see, when I attempted to pull the extender off, it just broke into several pieces. That is how sticky our sticky pads are, so you can rest assured that it will not come flying off your bike as long as it's been done correctly. The Rivet-Fit method. The first step, clean the inside of the guard. We advise against using any cleaning product other than just soapy water, as solvents can affect the adhesion of the sticky pads, so just stick to soapy water. If you offer up the extender, you'll be able to see what area you need to make sure is clean. Second step, attach a few of the sticky pads to the extender just like the picture shown here. Just create a little gasket. The shapes and sizes of extenders will vary, so here are a few examples of how you want to lay out the sticky pads for the Rivet-Fit method. You will not need as many as the stick fit method. Third step, you can peel back the backing paper from the sticky pads and then fit it to your guard. Try and position the guard so that you can use both hands to line the extender up. It'll be much easier. Get it into place and then apply pressure evenly. Fourth step, use some masking tape to mark out equally spaced drilling points. Now we provide 4 rivets with our extender kit, so you'll need to have 4 different points to drill. Again, depending on the size and shape of your extender, you may need to space your rivets out differently. Again, I'll pop a few examples on screen right now of different shapes of extenders and hugger extensions and where we recommend you position the rivets. Fifth step is to grab your drill and drill through the guard and the extender in the places that you've marked. You will need a 4mm drill bit for this. That is the size of the hole you'll want to make for the rivets. If you want to make it a little bit easier, grab a smaller drill bit and drill some pilot holes first and then go in afterwards with the 4mm drill bit. Make sure you're holding your extender and guard quite tightly, as you don't want the drill to push the extender away from the guard. Keep them together. drill straight through, and then you can get to the next step, which is to simply remove the masking tape and pop the rivets into place. Just simply slide them into the top and you'll hear a nice satisfying pop. If you've done everything correctly, they should pop in quite nicely, and that's it. You can then instantly refit your mudguard back to your motorbike without the need of clamping it for 12 hours. That is the benefit of doing the Rivet-Fit method. If you're struggling and have any questions, feel free to drop us a line, send us an email, or pop it in the comment section below and we will help you out where we can. Take your time fitting your extension. You only need to do it once, so there's no point rushing it. And if you do rush it and get it wrong, we can't guarantee that it will stay on your bike. Thank you very much for choosing a Pyramid extension. Now what I can show you next is an Extenda Fenda in action, working. One of our most popular Extenda Fenders is the one we do for the Honda NC750. So we've got an NC750 here with an extender fitted. We've got some GoPro footage of the extender working and keeping crap from getting up onto the radiator. So a quick before shot here of the radiator and the downpipes before the NC was taken out for a ride. It's nice and clean, as you can see. Now we're going to take it through a little puddle and see how the extender does a great job at directing all of the water and all of the muck away from your radiator and downpipes. If I slow it down slightly, you'll see where all of the water and debris ends up. It's all concentrated onto this area here. The extender does a fantastic job at keeping it from getting any further up your bike near where your radiator is. And there's a little after shot here as well of the NC. It's not completely clean, as you can see, but it did stop an awful lot of water from making the bike even dirtier. Now for the comparison without an extender fender. The same puddle, the same speed, we cleaned the bike so it was nice and clean again. You can see just how much more debris and water gets further up onto your radiator, causes a mess. If I slow it down a bit, you can see how the water makes it all the way up to the radiator and just covers the bike in crap. Now for the after shot, it's just so much more dirty and wet compared to the clip with the Extenda Fenda fitted. So our Extenda Fenders and hugger extensions won't stop 100% of the water and dirt getting onto your bike, but as you have just seen, it will make a difference. Thank you for shopping at Pyramid, guys. Happy riding.